WTKR is taking action for your health. It's a common belief that aspirin can prevent heart attacks and strokes if you take a baby aspirin every day, but it turns out that could be causing more harm than good for some of us.
Doctors say aspirin could have all sorts of negative impacts if you take them daily, but where did that correlation between aspirin and heart health come from?
Let's bring in our medical expert, Dr. Ryan Light from TPMG at Greenbrier Family Medicine for our morning rounds to clear this up for us. So where did this idea that taking aspirin every day could prevent heart attack and stroke?
Well, the original research was done on people who had had strokes and heart attacks, and what we found was that if you took a baby aspirin every day, it would prevent your second event. So if it's good for them, it must be good to prevent the first one. And what we're finding in the research is that the risk of the aspirin may not outweigh the benefit from it.
So does it have any impact on the heart or the brain at all?
Directly, no. All it really affects is the platelets. The platelets are what forms clots in the body, and what it does is it makes them less sticky, so they're less likely to form those clots in the brain or the heart if you've had a stroke or heart attack before.
Not if you've never had an event.
And not if you've ever had an event.
So what are the dangers of taking that baby aspirin every day if you've never had a heart attack or stroke?
Well, the big one is, like I said, it affects the platelets, so it's going to increase your risk of bleeding. So you're going to see GI bleeds. It can be serious and life-threatening, and you can also see a certain type of stroke called a hemorrhagic stroke, which carries a poor prognosis, worse than a normal stroke.
Now, are there people out there who should be considering taking something like a baby aspirin every day?
Yes, if you've had that stroke or heart attack, you should take one. The benefit does outweigh the risk. However, if you're 50 to 59 years old, it's most likely beneficial if your arteriosclerotic cardiovascular disease score, or ASCVD, is greater than 10%. So if that's there, then you should probably be on a baby aspirin. If you're 60 to 69, it's likely beneficial, meaning that the risk is outweighed by the benefit if that score is greater than 10%. And if you're greater than 69, talk with your doctor about it.
Okay, and we're also talking about there's a risk calculator where you can put in your numbers and see where you fall on that heart attack and stroke risk.
Absolutely, and as we talk, the link will probably be up later today, but you can look at that online. So ASCVD, and just type that in, risk calculator, and there's a bunch of links for putting those numbers in.